Today, in honor of our first episode of Honest Foods, I'm here in San Antonio, Texas with my chef buddy, Alejandro Castro. All right, let's see what's cooking. Well, first of all, Chef, I'd like to thank you very much for having us in your home. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I've been cooking for the last 10 years, 7 professionally, about 5 as a chef. In my time, I've cooked for congressmen, women, senators, some minor celebrities, and in between that time, I also helped the youth as far as doing youth competitions and getting them into, kind of giving them a good feeling for what it feels like to be in the industry and kind of, I guess, like dip the toes a bit to understand the pressures that we feel in the kitchen.
Absolutely. What made you want to become a chef?
I'd say I probably because like I'm just a giving person. In a way, it's my way of saying like I love you without having to, I guess in a way say it, but also just show that I guess the nurturing side of kind of our industry of just like making a meal for somebody just because.
And in your 10 years of experience, what has been your biggest professional pet peeve?
Losing my Sharpie, but I think it's the long hours, just having to, I guess like the idea that you're not a chef unless you put in that 14-hour shift or that 16-hour shift. And I mean, sometimes it happens, but you don't need to do it every day.
Absolutely. What advice would you have for anybody that's looking to join this profession?
I would have to say find that work-life balance. I think that was the hardest part. It took me the longest to overcome. I felt like I threw myself in, of course, had all the way in, and I need to be here, and this is my baby now. But I think the biggest feat in my career was learning to say like, it's time to step back.
And what does honest food mean to you?
I would say as long as you're cooking it with a sense of like giving, food is nurturing, like what your emotions that day, you feel it in the food. And, like if you're having a rough day, sometimes food doesn't come out that good. And, sometimes you just got to love what you do in order to produce a good product.
Absolutely.
What is your favorite style of fry?
I would have to say, probably honestly, what is the McDonald's? The skinny one, like the real like thin one for some reason, like especially when they're done right, they're just super crispy. I'm more about the crisp factor.
What is your favorite Gordon Ramsay insult?
I would say either it's between you donut or I'm an idiot sandwich. That was probably I think that I'm an idiot sandwich is something that's always in my head.
What is your favorite utensil in this kitchen?
In this kitchen, even though I hardly ever use it, my big extra large tweezers for no reason. I had small ones, and then I saw these, and I was like, I want big ones. So then here we are.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about this dish?
All right, so today we're cooking the chili in Nogada. So traditionally it's served right around after Mexican Independence Day. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to cook it. It passed recently. And I'd say this is one of my more favorite dishes, and I feel like it was pretty much a big statement in my career, kind of in the 10 years. So yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna start with some of the garnishing things. So we're gonna go with the parsley and oil, and we're just gonna throw these in the blender and blend them up real good.
right, Chef. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to cook us a meal here. I guess there's really only one thing left to do, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
It's time to hunch down and dig in. I start off with a very initial sweet, nutty flavor from the sauce, followed by a mild heat brought to you by the poblano. And then I get a very aromatic, and can't even think of the word. I get a very aromatic meat in the middle thanks to all the fruit that's been cooked into it. Altogether, this is an absolutely beautiful and well-balanced dish, and I look forward to many more like it from my chef friend Alejandro. Chef Alejandro, thank you so much for having us out here today. You cooked a fabulous, honest dish, and the only thing I regret is not having the words to properly define how awesome it was.
No, thank you. I really appreciate y'all being here, and then of course letting me be y'all's first guest. And I hope y'all have many more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.